Good morning, guys. This is my official intro, but yeah, this is my day. Right now I am babysitting. I babysit 1 to 4 days a week, just depending on who needs me at the time. So I got here at 9:15, I'll be done by 11, so pretty simple, and then I'll go home and continue the rest of my day. So I'll probably pick up once I'm done babysitting. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Checking in one more time while I'm babysitting. Sweet little girl is just walking around, holding things, looking at things, exploring. So I was able to get a quick little workout in. I did like a 10-minute bar workout. I really enjoy working out my legs, and I just did some modifications to the video that I was watching so that it would be beneficial for me with POTS. Most of it was standing, some of it was like going up and down, so I skipped all the up and down, and it did have a chair to hold on for support. If I felt too tired doing something or my heart rate was getting up too high, I would just kind of stop, deep breath, and slow it down a little bit. So when you're working out, you don't have to make it perfect, just make it to what you can do, and that's okay, and slow improvements, slow and steady wins the race, okay? Yeah, I usually like to try to do some kind of body movement during the day, whether that's just stretching or cardio on the bike for like 10 minutes or a short little leg workout. So yeah, that's part of my, not daily routine, but I need to make it more daily. Guys, oh my goodness, I just got done with babysitting, but my legs are trembling from that workout. I did that probably like an hour ago. Probably not the smartest thing to do a leg workout like that while also caring for like a 1-year-old who wants to be carried around, because carrying her on top of my own body weight on my trembling legs is a little bit difficult. But I do like to exercise while I am babysitting with this particular family, because I'm there anyway, and the daughter's she's pretty independent with playing. She doesn't need a lot of attention in that sort of way, so might as well do something productive while I'm there. So yeah, I had a good morning, and I'm off to do one more errand before I go home, and then just get the rest of my day going. This is what I get to see every day when I come home. Do I see Sassy? She waits for me at this window. Okay. Alright, just got home. I was out of the house for about 4 hours this morning. Oh, there we go. I was out of the house for about 4 hours this morning, and I'm leaving again in a little under 4 hours to go hang out with some of my friends. So I'm going to take this time to primarily relax. That's the biggest thing when I have time in between things, is there might be things I need to get done, but I can't get anything done if I don't have the energy. So I'll probably sit and watch some TV for a little bit. I would ideally like to get some homework done, and maybe 1 or 2 other small things if I have the chance to. And also play with the sassy girl. Yeah. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated along as I have these next few hours to myself. Yeah, first things first is get some lunch. Alright, so I've been at home for about an hour and a half. I've been resting for a little over an hour. Time is 2:30. So now is what I like to call a power hour, where I spend, after I've rested and I'm mentally ready to do processing and thinking again with my brain, I like to spend at least about an hour doing tasks like homework, maybe editing a video. Right now I'm working on sending out wedding invitations, so I need to get some of those addressed. So just doing mental work like that. I usually, for homework specifically, I can spend between 20 minutes and an hour on homework, and I try not to push it at all, because once my brain kind of decides it's done, I just stop putting in effort, and then there's no point in doing homework because I'm not learning anything. So I'll probably do homework for as long as I'm able, just simple reading. I think today I have, and then see what else I can get up to. I'm working on editing a video, so I think I'll probably work on that a little bit more. But yeah, power hour. Also, a side note, like 80% of the time that I'm home, you will find me in this living room with this blanket. It is like the middle of August, 90 degrees outside, so stupid hot, but I just love being covered by a blanket at almost all times. So I ended up doing homework for about 25 minutes. When I'm doing homework, first of all, I learn better when I'm handwriting things out instead of just like typing notes. However, I do get joint pain in my fingers and my hands when I'm using them for too much with fine motor skills like that. So when I'm doing homework, I have to balance my fatigue and my joints. Either of these things at any moment could prevent me from continuing on doing homework. So right now my hands are getting a little bit tired, and I can also tell I'm starting to get a little disengaged with what I'm reading and writing. So I'm going to go ahead and stop for now. Don't want to push it, so I'm going to take a quick little mental break and then probably work on editing a video. So, oh goodness, power hour and a half actually ended up being really successful. I read a full chapter of my book for school, and then I spent almost a full hour editing, and I'm almost done with this video. So I'm excited to see how it turns out. I am leaving the house again in less than an hour, so real quick I'm going to clean up what I've been working on this afternoon, take Sassy out, interact with her a little bit more, and then just rest until I need to leave. So that way I'm going into my next activity with a good little resting energy buffer. Every day, every part of my day, I always have to manage my energy and think ahead about how much I'm going to use at what points of the day. So that's just part of my life and what I'm used to, and it's really not an issue anymore. I just have to be careful how much I schedule in my day and plan accordingly for other things. So for example, if I have a lot to do out of the house one day, I know I probably won't be getting much homework done, so I'll plan on other days that I'll be home to do more homework that day and put more energy into that. So I really look ahead several days so I can plan my days out, because that's just how it has to be, but that's okay. I've gotten in a good groove of it, so yeah. But I'm very thankful. I mean, in the last day in my life, I was struggling even to go out once a day for an hour or two, and now I can be out like 8 hours of the day and usually feel not too bad afterwards. I'm still tired, but I can do it and I can get out of the house. So very exciting and very thankful for the progress, that I've made with that. I just got to Ashley's. Hello. Hello. Tippy. Say hi to the vlog. Hi, vlog. So fun fact, the last day of my life that I filmed like a year ago, these two were in the vlog, which is really funny. You guys are being really distracting. You're interrupting my vlog. Yes. Yes. But it was really funny because at the time that we filmed the last one, Ashley didn't even live here, but we were all hanging out, and now Ashley lives here, and we're all hanging out on the day in my life video.
Yeah, I wasn't living here.
So
it was
just
like
really
spring
fun.
break or something.
Yeah. No, it was in the summer.
Was it when we were in Kentucky?
No, it was here. You came to visit for like a week in the summer or something.
Okay, and I think we played like, I think you came over with your big box. I thought it was cake. Like your Dominion, and I thought it was like a sheet cake.
Oh, I thought you said a keg.
A keg.
Like, it didn't look like a keg.
That's what we do. Partied too hard.
So yeah.
We got Chipotle.
This is actually like back
oh,
then.
we did get Chipotle.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Because you had Chipotle for lunch.
Yeah. So like back then, that wasn't an accurate representation of a day in my life because I didn't see them all that often, all two of them together. But now it really is because we see each other like 1 to 3 times a week. So 1 to 3 times a week. So yeah, that's about it. Okay, story time. This is what people get when they try to mess with me. So her future brother-in-law,
yes.
Her sister's getting married like 2 days after me, he walked over and he handed me his credit card and he's like, here, buy anything you want for the wedding, like there's no limit or whatever. And I don't really know this guy, like I know him but like not really, so people don't typically joke with people that they don't know very well. So I took it as a joke because he's like a joking kind of person. So I said, oh, okay, thanks. And then they were like, no, like he's probably serious. Like
had no
he's like a
idea.
nice guy. I was like, well, I don't know. So Ashley called him and he's like, yeah, I was kind of hoping she would just try it and look kind of dumb and it not work. Yeah, it's fake. I was like, well then. So he said something like, just leave it by the door and I think someone's calling you, and I'll come back by later and pick it up and shred it when I get home. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting it up. Oh, that's an awkward shot of my legs. Oh, I'm cutting it all up and I'm gonna tape it back together. Yep, that's my version of a comeback. It sounds pretty lame when I'm saying it, but yep, that's what we're doing. Okay, I am home and I have a stuffy nose. And Sassy just looked at me really funny. Because I'm talking to myself. Sass, you're so cute. It's currently 8:48. Usually around this time of night, between 8:30 and 9:30, I'll go ahead and come upstairs to bed and just sit kind of propped up in the corner with pillows. Got my weighted blanket. Usually by this time of the day, especially now that I'm more active, my muscles and my joints are just a little bit tired, and I just need to fully rest and give no muscle activation in my legs for the rest of the night, pretty much. So I just like to sit here, and usually my night involves FaceTiming my fiance Nicholas. But tonight we're both feeling kind of worn, so we're gonna take the night off from FaceTiming and catch up again tomorrow. So yeah, I usually come to bed between 8:30 and 9:30, but I don't go to sleep till like 11:30. So I just kind of sit up here, watch TV, or work on some things. Usually not homework, but right now I'm gonna continue editing my video that I've got going on, and just give myself some recovery time before I have to go to sleep.